We are in our client's home. It's a two-story condo just off of Queen Street in downtown Toronto. The interesting fact about this space is that it used to be an old church rectory that got converted some years ago, and now there's about 10 to 14 units in this building, and one of those units is our client's. The unit is about 1,100 square feet, and when my client purchased the unit a couple of years ago, it was a little bit outdated and was lacking in functionality, quite frankly. The previous unit was renovated, I want to say maybe in the 90s, and it was okay, it just was not really to his aesthetic. The living dining space previously was functional, but it did lack a lot of things, mainly lighting. Condos, as we know, we're dealing with concrete ceilings, never enough lighting, so we ended up adding a cove ceiling, which allowed us to add some pot lights around the perimeter of the room. When we work on a whole home project, we really are mindful to add various textures and materials to really create a layered and cohesive look. Some of the materials that we included in here were this beautiful cream boucle on the chair, that fuzzy sheepskin fur something or other ottoman. I feel like you don't need a dog if you've got one of those. We added these beautiful toss cushions with a little bit of a pattern and a texture, again, just for some more of that tactile interest. The drapes obviously complement the whole entire color scheme. They're lined, but they are sheers, and they really soften up the entire space. It's those simple little details that make a space that much more personal and interesting and inviting. This is a legit, original wood-burning fireplace that was part of the rectory, and previously it was clad in a very dark porcelain stone. We ended up removing that and replacing it with a much lighter, nicer, organic material, and it just flows so much nicer with the rest of the space and helps to tie that living dining space into the rest of the main floor. Some of the custom pieces that we worked into the space were the sofa and the super oversized large dining banquette. It's a little bit different. We ended up elongating the dining bench, and that served a couple of purposes. Not only have the space to be functional for dining, but also for extra seating for when he's entertaining. We wanted to make sure that we worked in elements that had some flow and a sense of airiness, which is why we ended up, this is actually a table that the client had previously. We ended up keeping it because it works really well in the space. It has a glass tabletop and allows for a sense of airiness, so it didn't feel so heavy. There are some wonderful pops of color. Obviously, we talked about the bench already. It's a beautiful burnt orange boucle. And then the artwork behind me as well. The artwork was specifically chosen to work with the existing palette, and it just adds that little bit of personality into the dining area. The sofa, like I mentioned, is custom. It's in this wonderful gray, blue fabric, and the TV cabinet, again, not a conventional color. It's sort of like this olive green, but it just works really well with the overall scheme in the space, and it ties in beautifully with the artwork behind me as well. The kitchen previously had a peninsula, which restricted the flow in the space and was lacking in a lot of storage. We ended up completely flipping the layout of the kitchen space, reorientating and repositioning the island. In the island, we gave our client the space for garbage and microwave, and then on the seating side, there's also additional storage as well. The kitchen previously was white and, quite frankly, a little bit boring. We ended up completely going in a different direction with this redesign for our client. We went with a darker, moodier kitchen, chose a dark quartz for the countertop and the backsplash, and horror, didn't do any upper cabinets. I know. However, in this situation, it really allowed us to open up the space. I feel like if we had done uppers in this kitchen, it just would have felt closed in and just a little bit overwhelming. We wanted a bit of a minimalist aesthetic, a continuous look with the stone and the backsplash going up the wall, a pared down but functional kitchen, which I think we achieved. The powder before, again, functional, serviceable. We didn't remove any walls or anything, but it was kind of bland. We really took it up a notch. We ended up doing a new floor tile in this beautiful hex pattern, fairly inexpensive, so that was an economical move. We did a custom walnut vanity, counters, and then this beautiful vinyl wallpaper, which really adds that extra drama and glamour into the space. And I always say for powder rooms, like, go big or go home. Just go for it, make it dramatic, and give your guests something to enjoy. This unit is quite deceiving because it's very, the ceilings are not super high on the main floor. There's only one bank of windows, but coming upstairs, you are just hit in the face with all of this wonderful light. There's a skylight in the main bedroom. There's just a ton of light coming in from a whole bunch of different angles, and it's quite the departure from the sort of moodier, calmer main floor. The bedroom previously, again, fine. It was the same layout actually. There was a bank of closets, mirrored closets opposite the bed. I can't. Anyway, we decided to rip those out. They didn't provide a lot of storage, so we ended up doing this wonderful bank of custom walnut closets in there. We did some wonderful design details in the space. We did a lime wash treatment on the walls just to soften up the space and give it a little bit of an oomph. We did a custom upholstered bed for a client as well. The headboard is probably one of my favorite pieces. It's in a hunter green boucle. It's so soft and inviting, and it just adds that little bit of drama in the room.
The main bathroom was quite the transformation.
That was a marble explosion. Like,
yes.
Someone in Italy is very upset at me for pulling out all that marble, but it was a lot. I mean, I love natural stone and marble, but it was just overwhelming going in there. The toilet positioning didn't make sense. It ended up having old plumbing in there for a bidet as well, which we didn't require. It had a tub shower combo, which we took a bit of a risk, quite frankly, ripping that out and doing this walk-in shower, but our client doesn't need a tub. And I think in the long run, it's about renovating a home for yourself and for your needs. The color palette is fairly subdued and neutral. We ended up last minute doing a vinyl textured wallpaper, which again, it just gives a space that little bit of personality and adds a little bit of depth into that room. This is a 2-bedroom home. The second bedroom, while smaller, is currently being used as a den slash office slash guest room by our client. It was a bit boring, so we wanted to infuse the space with a little bit of personality. And if you know us, you know that we love wallpaper. I would wallpaper everything, but we have to restrain ourselves. We ended up installing this beautiful custom wallpaper on the ceiling and this oversized rattan light. One of the other things that we added in there as well is a sleeper sofa. It's in this beautiful bright green color. Again, a bit of a departure, but the green color's like a continuous theme throughout the space. That color does flow through the home and enables us to tie the space in nicely. We wanted to make sure that our client had fun things and some color in his work from home space by adding like a nice little throw on the back of the chair, some of that really cute artwork as well, and it just makes the space feel really happy. I wonder if he'd rent this place out to like moms who need an escape from the real world. Just kidding, but I'm not. This is legit what we discussed, my business plan. The space now is just really warm and inviting and functional, and I don't think it subscribes to any specific genre or style. It's really an amalgamation of our client's personality and our design aesthetic all fused together, and it's just a cool and inviting space to be in.